Welcome to another VeVe Digital Collectibles Breakdown video. I'm Corey with VeVe, and today we're taking a wild ride through video game history with our very first collectible being dropped from Ubisoft, Rabbids Series 1. And it's not just a first for Ubisoft on the platform, it's the first ever video game IP to release on VeVe. Wild times. For those of you who aren't familiar with these infamously mischievous and wacky characters, don't stress. By the end of this video, you'll be hip to their origins, their evolution as characters, and how they've become synonymous with Ubisoft itself. Before we dive into the history of how Rabbids went from being what was gonna be villains and then became heroes, let's go over the drop details. Ubisoft's Rabbids Series 1 is scheduled to release on Saturday, March 25th at 8 a.m. Pacific Time. This series of 4 collectibles will be released in blind box format with a price of 20 gems. Blind box, for those of you new to VeVe, means upon purchase you'll be randomly assigned one of the 4 rarities. Alright, let's dive right into the history of Rabbids and jump back to 1995. It all started with Rayman. This side scroller from Ubisoft had players take control of Rayman as he worked to restore balance and color to his world. The visuals were stunning, the color was beautiful, the gameplay was challenging, and a legendary character was born with Rayman. And that game set the stage for Rayman 2, The Great Escape, and Rayman 3, Hoodlum Havoc. Then, in 2006, the next Rayman video game would be teased. Rayman, of course, was the hero, but facing him was a seemingly new enemy. Countless rabbit-like enemies, who we'd come to know as Rabbids. The teasers of these wild and unpredictable Rabbids went viral and endeared them to the world of gaming. So viral, in fact, that instead of Rabbids becoming part of what would have likely been Rayman 4, they would instead be rolled into a spin-off titled Rayman Raving Rabbids, a party game that consisted of 75 minigames. And that collection of 75 minigames sim-shipped with the Nintendo Wii, and it was a totally new experience for gamers, which would go on to be called motion gaming. Players were given a whole host of game modes and movement controls, which led to an exceptionally popular and fun gaming experience. And the success of Rayman Raving Rabbids not only endeared Rabbids to an entire generation of gamers, it would usher in their very own multimedia franchise, which was developed and published also by Ubisoft. Not only have they been featured in multiple self-titled games, they've joined forces with many iconic video game characters. Ubisoft has even included them as Easter eggs in some of their most popular games to date, to include Assassin's Creed, Splinter Cell, Just Dance, Watch Dogs, and more. Beyond games, Rabbids have also appeared in comics, on television, and as physical collectibles. Now that we sort of tackled the history and speaking of collectibles, let's take a look at this Series 1 release. First, coming in as a common and minting 1006 editions, we have the Samurai Rabbid. Fans of Rabbids, Ubisoft, and For Honor might see this and wonder if this is some sort of April Fool's Day joke. Back in 2019, for just one day, Rabbids invaded For Honor. Armed to the teeth and clad in armor, Raving Rabbids took the place of soldiers and pikemen on that fateful day. Is this a veteran from those battles? Who knows? Regardless, this Rabbid will surely test the resolve of any ne'er-do-well who enters your showroom uninvited. Next, rolling in as an uncommon and minting 806 editions, Skating Rabbid defies gravity and the human need for a helmet. Rocking a super limited skate deck featuring the Japanese logo for the opus Rabbids Travel in Time on Wii, one has to wonder where this Rabbid is going and where it's been. Regardless, this collectible captures a moment of sheer weightless bliss that will likely end in disaster for this high-flying Rabbid. Laughing Rabbids are coming in as the series ultra rare and are minting 606 editions. What's better than one Laughing Rabbid? 2 of them. These 2 are sharing a belly laugh, likely over some mischief they've caused. Ubisoft has a massive 225-page catalog of Rabbids, but amazingly, these are the first 2 laughing ones to ever exist. Maybe that's why they're laughing. They are gripped by the sheer joy of existence. For you massive Ubisoft and Rabbid fans, you're getting an unprecedented depiction of the characters. Finally, the singlet-wearing Sports Rabbid comes in as a secret rare and will mint 406 editions. The Rabbids Invasion television series taught my son and I one thing. Rabbids sports typically involve a loss of clothing, screaming, and then catastrophe. This Rabbid is taking no chances, as singlets provide improved aerodynamics and protection. The real question here is, what precarious sport will you involve this Rabbid with in your showroom creations? And that's a wrap for this breakdown video. Best of luck if you decide to go for this one. As a gamer who spent countless hours playing Ubisoft games, I am very excited to see their properties coming to the platform. What is your favorite gaming character from the Ubisoft franchise? Let us know down in the comments. Until the next video, keep learning, sharing, and collecting what you love. This is Corey with VeVe, signing off.